Hello friends, I'm Kim Passable. Welcome to another Dangerous Home Improvement. I am today on the ground, which is much safer. See, I'm being safer. People told me, be safe, Kim, and I was like, okay. Also, to avoid cuts, I didn't shave, so. Hello friends, I'm Kim Passable. Welcome to another episode of Dangerous Home Improvement. Today I am on the ground, which is decidedly less dangerous than working on the roof. The gutter, after 2 episodes, is fixed. It rained the other night, and when I came out, there was no water in the gutter, like it's going down like it's supposed to. That brings me to an episode that we're not going to do today, but the water comes down this lovely gutter into this cast iron stack that goes into the ground. It just fills up and runs out over the clean out. It doesn't even go into the ground. But I mean, one step at a time. We're not going to run a sewer machine today because I don't own one. And I can't pick one up. So that's a little bit out of my range. But today I do have a project. This door I have was made by hand by my landlord's son, and he did a fantastic job. But the wind just blows. Like, there's this crack up here. See this crack in the concrete wall, and okay, that goes all the way inside. That's a big hole, and in a few days, it's like 70 degrees right now in Pittsburgh. It's beautiful. I love it. You could sleep outside. It's gorgeous. But tonight it'll be maybe in the 50s or in the 40s, and then it's gonna get cold. I mean, it's October, it's spooky season, and it's also going to be winter. November brings winter, and the wind come up this alley, and it blows hard and cold. And my studio is here in the basement, and sometimes I may be sleeping in the studio, depending on if we have I don't really know. But anyways, I gotta pay heat here, and I don't want to be cold. And the window will be the next episode, but tonight we're gonna fix the door. So I was trying to figure out, how do I fill this giant gap? But the problem is this piece of wood is supposed to go all the way over, and it's a little bit hard to see, but it's sort of warped in and then nailed there so that there's more of a gap than I can fill with like calking. You can only fill like a very thin gap with calking because it shrinks and then it's gonna pull and crack. So you need a nice thin gap, and this is way too much. I would say that this is, and there's no back, like it doesn't end, like the gap just keeps on going. So even a thin gap, with no back is a problem. I'll do this side first so you can see what's happening. This and this this is a trim piece that goes onto this. And so this trim piece needs to be super tight up against that, and super tight up against that, and then caulked down both seams. The camera is set to point in this direction, so we're going to do this one first, and then we're going to repeat the process on the other side. We're going to make them nice and tight, and then we can run a bead of caulk down them, and then that will seal us up tight. We should not get insects, or like we get roaches in the city. They like it here. So, and we get big ones. They're like this big. It's like, whoa. And we get crickets and things like that. And they've kind of moved away. I don't know why. I think I stink. They don't like me. I told that cricket, go away. He kept jumping on my foot. I was live streaming and there was a cricket jumping on my foot. He scared the crap out of me. This here is a flat bar, or a cat claw, tiger claw. I don't remember what it's called. Ooh, and I need a hammer. we're using a flat bar instead of a screwdriver, or we could use a wide wood chisel, but we don't want to use like a screwdriver or the claw of a claw hammer, because we'll just tear this framing up. And see, I can see that it was put on with brad nails, which are very straight, very thin nails that come out of one of those, automatic guns that goes and puts them in. So they're real thin and straight. There's no head on them, so we can't pull them out. We can't unscrew them. But I can see that they go in this direction, so I'll pull out against them, and it's going to pull the nails out. And that will keep us from ripping this trim up, because I don't want to buy new trim. That costs money. Oh, it's coming off easy, like butter. And whoever built the place they built the wood frame and then they cemented it in. So it goes down into the cement, which is just silly. It'll get all rotten down there, but that ain't my job. Today I just want to seal up tight. Now, I could pry this the rest of the way off and clip off those nails maybe. But I want to put screws on, because screws stay tight. Where those nails, like a little bit of warpage in the wood, and they'll just move. They don't care. They're really cheap. So I have these bolt cutters, and let's see if we can cut nails with this. That's actually really easy. My original plan was to use a Sawzall, but that's dangerous and noisy. I don't know if I can get this out of here. It goes up under the siding above me. Here, up at the top there, it goes under the siding. I could bring it this way more. Could maybe. Oh, is that disgusting? Ugh. The concrete goes in the way. What were they thinking? It's going to fill up with water and freeze and rot. Always remember, when you're doing construction work, especially exterior construction work, to wear safety shoes, because they're safe. There we go. Okay. So, I'm going to take you off of here, and I'm going to show you the thing that you don't want to see. Okay? Alright, that you do want to see. Everybody wants to see. Okay. Let's see if we can see it. Alright. So with this trim piece off, this trim piece was hiding this terribly wide gap. You could see the light. That light is the inside of the house, and you can see the light the whole length of the gap, and it's very hard to, there should be some blown in insulation or something in there. That's something that's making that gap a little bit less breezy. It's nice and breezy. It's nice and breezy in the wintertime, It's like open and airy. And as much as, you know, we love that for us, we're, how about no? We're going to not do that too much. I'm going to stuff some approved insulations in those spots. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put that trim piece a little bit closer, a little bit tighter. And then we're going to calk it in there. Calk it in there. Because calking is, I mean, everybody loves calk. Hi, so I am back and I have one side nailed and screwed and whatever else on. I did some prying to make it very tight. As you can see, hopefully now, you can see the gap. This gap here is how much further it used to be from the wall. And see, you can see there's still some spots where I can stick my finger in, but you can imagine with that much extra all along this edge, how much caulk that would take. And I mean, I'm pretty good with caulk. My caulk's not that big. Caulk. My caulk isn't that big. My caulk's not long enough to fill that gap. I would need a lot of caulk to fill that gap. When you're trying to fill a gap, you prefer it to be tight. It doesn't have to be too tight, but you don't want a super wide gap, or else you're going to need more than one caulk, more than one tube of caulk. It's tight enough now. I'm happy with the improvement. I'm going to go cook some steaks. We're going to have some dinner, and I'm going to come back tonight or tomorrow and do the other side. Yeah. So I know it's pandemic times, but don't think we live like animals. Say hi.
Hello.
That's my roommate. They're crazy. So this is what they're cooking to contribute to dinner. It's got Brussels sprouts, fresh mushrooms, and onions, and they're preparing their salads for the week to eat at work. And we're listening to our what's this little thing?
Amazon Echo.
It's an Amazon Echo. What do you say to it?
Alexa.
Oh, we say
You're
Alexa.
a bitch.
Yeah, it says, "What do you want?" And we say this, and it's like, I can't do that. And I'm like, well, shoot, what good are you? And then outside, we got a new propane tank. I love my propane, because when we have propane, we have steaks. We don't usually eat a lot of red meat, but tonight is steak night. I bought steaks like last week, and it was time to cook them. So that's our meal plan. I don't know. I might not get back to the door tonight. So I'm probably going to just publish this out as it is. I don't know what's here that you'll enjoy to watch, but as per usual, thanks for watching. I'm Kim Passable. Please like and subscribe down below. Check out some of my other videos that are aimless and crazy. And thanks for watching. Bye. This is the real me. I remember there was a time where I was really, really put off by queens when they had beards with like glitter and stuff in them, and like I'm kind of over it now. And I hope that it doesn't make you uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable. It makes me very dysphoric, but I think honesty builds relationships, right? This is really what happens. Like if I don't shave like every other day, I get face hair. It sucks. Women don't wear face hair. Some women grow face hair, but they don't wear face hair. So, I have paid thousands of dollars for electrolysis, and I have blondish gray hair and laser. It'll come back. it won't stay gone with laser because it doesn't burn hard enough. And like my eyebrows, I have to pluck those, and you cannot pluck your whole face. It hurts too much. Maybe waxing, but still, it comes back. So, yikes. So forgive that, or accept it. That some women, especially trans women who've transitioned later in life, who have experienced years of testosterone poisoning, will grow hair in places. And actually, lots of cis women who have even marginal testosterone levels, because cis women do have testosterone, with marginal testosterone levels, maybe they are like Italian, or I don't know what other nationalities, they grow hair. It's quite a bit of effort to keep the hair at like keep it down.